Ian from In 30 Minutes Guides. Today, I'm going to show you how to use a 529 savings calculator for your child to save money for college and to figure out how much money you're saving and how much money you may need for their education when they're old enough to go to school using a 529 plan. If this video helps, please take a moment to like it and follow me. Let's get started. So Charles Schwab created this excellent little calculator that I'm going to use right now to explain how 529 plans can help you save money for college. And as I've shown in other videos, and if you go on the IRS website, these qualified tuition programs, they're known in the States as 529 plans. They let you put away money, after tax money, into a special account designated for that child, and it grows tax free. That means when you withdraw the money 10 years later, the earnings, they will not be taxed as income, which is really, really good because, as you know, college is very expensive. So getting back to the calculator, you may be wondering, well, how much do I need to save for my kid? And what Charles Schwab has done is you can, let's say you have a child, a daughter named Emma. She's 5 years old, and the current annual college cost for like in-state tuition at a public four-year school, let's say that it's actually, let's just change it to $25,000. Okay. And then you're contributing $100 every month until Emma turns 18 and starts attending college. And you already have $5,000 in her 529 plan. And you're assuming that the hypothetical average annual rate of return is 5.8%. And that's kind of a moderate assumption. Some years there'll be more, some years it'll be less. But on average, it'll be 5.8%, and percent of the cost is funded by you, 100%. So this is assuming you're not going to get any break because of your income. Maybe, for instance, you're below the median income, or you qualify for some special grants, or your kid is absolutely brilliant and they're going to get a scholarship. So let's just assume that none of that applies. You're paying 100%, and this calculator shows how much money you'll have to pay for each of the 4 years Emma is in school, starting in the year 2036, because it's 2023 right now. She'll enter school in the fall of 2036. And this particular calculation using these inputs shows that you've basically you'll have $35,000, nearly $36,000 available for her to attend her first year of school. But the remainder of that year is there's a shortfall of $11,000, and then for a sophomore, junior, and senior years, that's not covered at all. So you'll have to find other ways to pay for that. Maybe that's a student loan. Maybe a grandparent or grandparents are contributing to a 529 plan. But whatever the case, you'll need to put in more money. And of course, the more money that you save, like let's say you change the plan contribution from $100 to $200, what happens then? You'll see that has a huge impact. So right away, Emma's first year is all taken care of, and maybe about 40% of her sophomore year is taken care of as well. So you can play around with this calculator to figure out how it works. And one thing that you should know for these 529 plans, you don't have to actively manage the investments. Once you create the account, like at Fidelity or Vanguard, they do all the management of the funds for you. And they're basically investing it in certain types of income generating equities or mutual funds. You don't even have to think about it. And in theory, it should grow over time. There may be some years that it goes down. And I've experienced that as a 529 owner for my kids, that one year there was a bad year in the stock market and there was less money than there was the year before, which isn't great. But over time, generally, they have grown, and it really is an effective way to save money for your kids' college education. If this video helped you out, please take a moment to like it and follow me. And if you go to in30minutes.com, you can see the many other books that we have on various topics, including personal finance, as well as Social Security, technology, and other topics, all written by experts in their respective fields. Thank you so much for watching.